Okay, so I'm just going to show you what I'm doing on these beds. It's pretty much a 4-step process. So the first step is to rake around all the edges so that we pull up the bark mulch, so we're just getting the dirt and grass. Alright, so now I've finished raking. On this left side of the bed, there actually wasn't much bark left. Probably going to have to add some to it. Now I'm going to get the edger and just go along. So here's the edger attachment. It is just a spinning blade, and it just cuts through the dirt and the grass and whatever else is in its way. It's got an adjustment wheel here, and it's loosen. You can loosen this bolt with the wing nut on the other side and adjust it along here so that you can have the wheel run at different positions for different depths. And then over here, it's just a normal trimmer, and it just has a split shaft, so that's how we were able to put this attachment on. Got the wheel set to a good position for me, and I want to not run it on the head, but I don't want to run it on the wheel. I want to run it sort of along both points. The wheel helps it run smoothly, and then the head means you're going to get the most depth out of your cut. So once I've gone around and used the wheel like this, use the wheel on the surface that we're keeping, then I like to turn around and I like to go deeper because the bed is actually lower. So I'll go again and do another pass, and it usually cleans it up. So the next step is really, you want to emphasize the drop. So I like to get in there and pull out whatever's left. It works to go like that. If you can't get in there like that because there's a tree or something, you can always pull it one way or the other with your rake. The final step, which I'm going to mix in, is to bring the mulch back down. This one's got 12 beds in it, and there's 2 more areas and they have another 12 beds. So it'll be a full day, but it'll be pretty rewarding to see the whole final product. Alright, so this is the first bed we did. We just raked it all up and then used the edger. It's been raining all of yesterday, so the ground is pretty moist, so it makes it really easy to cut. You can see our line right there. So I'm going to come back now with a rake and just pull off all the separated stuff, and then it should be done for this bed. So there we go, this bed's all finished up. The sharp edge looks pretty good compared to the overgrown grass. Mixed it and graded the bark mulch back in with the faded stuff. This is all darker because it was underneath. That's one bed down, probably another 20 to go. Just over an hour into this job, we've actually got 3 beds complete. 1, 2, 3, and then I've got 2 that I've edged already, and we need to just work on covering it back up. And then now I'm working on the center bed with a bench. This one will be pretty easy because it doesn't have any trees in it. We have spotted a wild lawn mowing robot. So we've finished up here with doing all these beds. I'm pretty pleased with how it turned out. Once it rains the first time, the dark stuff will just go back to a lighter color. That's the first 12 beds. Probably got another 12 to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we're here at the next bunch of trees and we're just hard at it. We've gone around and raked almost all of the bark away, and then I'm just gonna hammer it out with the edger, and this one will be a lot quicker because got half the beds. So there we go, finished up with this bunch of bark mulch beds. It's looking really sharp here. We're really pleased with how it turned out. There were some bigger ones in this group that were probably twice the size of ones than the last bunch of beds that we did. But yeah, it was pretty simple. We got a good process going now. So I'm very pleased with this. On to the final group. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. On to the final round of beds. There's only 4 beds in this one, and of course they're all different sizes, but there's 4. There's just one behind the tree on the left, and we're nearly experts on this now, so we'll just get right to it. Right, so this job is finished. This is all I needed today, a rake, and then this trimmer that has an edger attachment. You can of course do this with an edger that's just built onto a stick. We do have that, and we used to use that, but the trimmer makes it go pretty fast. So quite pleased. The job actually went quicker than we thought it would, and it really did just clean up the whole look of this cul-de-sac and the other 2 cul-de-sacs that we worked on. 19, 20, 21, 22. That's it for the day. All these beds are edged and raked. Total was 22. Definitely some big ones, and then little ones, and then some annoying ones that were under trees, but we got the job done and it looks great. Thanks for clicking on this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a comment on your thoughts of the style of edging, leaving a defined line there, or would you prefer to just have the bark meet the grass? Thanks for watching.